Welcome back to the Premier League with Barrow in this Youth Academy series. Thank you very much for your support so far on this brand new 5th season. Please do continue to hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying. If we could continue to hit 1,000 likes on every single video, and I'll harp on about it, but it really does genuinely make a difference. Please do hit that thumbs up button. And of course, if you're not subscribed, make sure you do hit subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll never miss a video. We are mid-table so far in our life in the Premier League, in our first season at this level, but we've a couple of tests today. Manchester City at home and West Ham also at home, with Watford away sandwiched in the middle. Also Cardiff in the Cup, who we should hopefully be able to get past with a simulated game with Rotato. Speaking of Rotato, I've accepted a short-term loan bid for Kovacic from Besiktas that should go through in January, provided he agrees terms. I've accepted the loan. He's just in the process of deciding whether he wants to go or not. I've also got a couple of scout reports back that we can have a quick glance through here from Korea and Japan. But we haven't had any luck yet. 6'7", Jesus. We haven't had any luck yet from these two regions, although I'm holding out hope that something special could come along at any moment. I'll have a look at him just to see if a position change might liven him up. But we obviously got the regen yesterday. I have spotted something else. We have one Spanish centre-back already on our shortlist, but Ruben Vidal-Pereu. Another Vidal-Pereu. This guy, Sergio Ramos regen. I've double-checked his birthday. Sergio Ramos regen. I'm keen on potentially buying him in January, so I think I might well do that. It depends what his overall rating is, but presumably he's going to have the potential to zoom all the way up to the mid to late 80s. Don't know what Gonyi's overall potential is, but he's an improvement on almost everybody else that we've got at the club, and I imagine Vidal-Pereu would be too. His physicals look like they're going to be insane. Technically, he's not that special yet, but with the right training and a loan move, perhaps we could get him in, or even maybe we just leave him at Granada and see how he grows for a little bit, because he's already at a club and hopefully, presumably, would be getting some form of first-team football anyway. And we obviously have our own centre-backs with Berger and Santoro currently. There has been some call to change Santoro to a wide back, but I'm not overly keen on that. He does have some pace, but he doesn't have anywhere near the technical stats he'd need, and even with training, I still don't think he'd grow to the point of where it would be worthwhile trying to change him to a wide back. I've also looked for a Marcelo regen and a Chiellini regen, but I haven't been able to find one yet. I've scouted a number of Italian and Brazilian players, and nobody that I've found so far has the corresponding birthday. So we're still on the hunt for another regen, but Messi regen already at the club, Sergio Ramos regen found, Ronaldo hasn't retired yet, not that we need a striker, because Tudor and Salim are doing the business. Right, Manchester City, our first of the big boys at home. Let's go. City lineup as follows. Ederson in goal, Cancelo, John Stones, De Ligt and Estupiñán as their back four. Bernardo Silva, Rodri and Phil Foden into the midfield three. Ferran Torres, Mikel Oyarzabal and Anthony Martial leading the line for Manchester City. Normally Martial goes to Barcelona. I think he has been at Barcelona in this save and has since come back to Manchester, albeit for the other half. Certainly be getting some boos when he goes to Old Trafford, but he's intercepted to start here for Manchester City. This, as ever with the big sides, can go either of two ways. Either we'll batter them because they push too many men forward and it's stupidly easy for us, or we'll get hammered. It never tends to be an even game. It's either impossible to play against them, or we're impossible to stop against an AI side like this. Is he onside there, Ferran Torres? He is, and City could be in. Driving into the box. Good block by the defender, Lazovic. Now at left back, of course, as the Kolarov regen, so that Verling can come in at right back. Torres will take the corner short to Bernardo Silva. It's good footwork from him. Are they going to lead themselves to a 1-0 lead here, or give themselves a 1-0 lead here? They have pushed a lot of men forward, as they will always do throughout the course of this game, and that's where it does tend to be quite easy to counter-attack the big sides. But City always tend to be one of the big sides that are more difficult to play against. I don't know why that is, but Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, etc., they all seem to be readily available to counter on, whereas City, depending on how much fitness and stamina they have because of their pressing game, can be one of the easier sides, or sorry, one of the more difficult big sides to play against. But you can see immediately we've got numbers on them on a counter-attack, and Cancelo, as fast as he is, shouldn't keep up with Lucas Bull. He has done, you know. We'll pull this back, and I won't be able to get the ball into the middle. 20 minutes to go. Sorry, 20 minutes played, and Manchester City standing firm so far. Ferran Torres looking to get in behind. Pumphrey's with him for now. Bernardo Silva. Martial. I see the space for Oyarzabal. I tried to get there and I think got something on it. It was a necessary touch as well. Looking for Mulholland with the bowl out. That didn't quite go according to plan because the midfielder Rodri got to him. Martial, that's a heavy touch, but I couldn't get there because Phil Foden was in the way. And Bernardo Silva draws the save out of Vermaelen, and City are continuing to press it. Oh, and they're getting a little bit lucky. Very lucky. And they do have a 1-0 lead. Foden, the man that heads at home. Oh, it looks weird to not see him with his blonde hair now, Phil Foden. Manchester City take a 1-0 lead. Very fortunate to do so, but there's nothing else I could do there with the defender. I had to try and pass it. I'm just going to hoof it out for a throw-in just because I've got someone near me. Or hoof it out for a corner. It seems pointless. Evidently, obviously, it's turned out to be a bad decision because they've scored from the resultant play. But 9 times out of 10, that works out and it's fine. Just so happens that this is the one occasion out of 10. 1-0 to Manchester City. And we'll have to go again. That is a ping from Rodri. The vision to even see Oyarzabal on the left-hand side. And Foden has numbers over. Ferran Torres draws the save out of Vermaelen. He's doing his work today, isn't he? The young goalkeeper. He's up to 75 rated now, Vermaelen, and he's definitely continuing to improve. That's a decent corner. Ball is underneath it, as is Jenkins, who, as you guys rightly say, does play better than his lowly rating would suggest. He's only rated at 73, but he does definitely play better than a 73 rated player, and you wouldn't necessarily notice that there's a 10 overall gap between him and Pumphrey. So I am quite happy with Jenkins in the starting lineup at the time, for the time being. But that Ramos regen is intriguing, I have to be honest. Oyarzabal trying the smart turn, and Vermaelen holds him off. Hefte just can't get the ball out of his feet. And Ferran Torres again draws a save out of Vermaelen. Dutchman is being very, very... Oh, come on. It took forever for him to actually kick that. The first one, I felt like maybe it was my fault. That one, I asked him to play the pass and he just waited and took an extra touch on his left foot. That one's annoying. That one's really annoying. He delayed on the part... Oh, fuck my life. 2-0 City. Outways to Cancelo. Lazovic in the way. Martial brings that down nicely. Nice block by Bull. Oh, come on! Where is there a foul there? Jesus. Not having any fortune against City whatsoever. You imagine they're just going to shoot from here. No, he's going to lay that off to Martial. No, he's going to go for goal himself, Oyarzabal. I don't think there was a foul there. I am getting pretty unlucky here against Manchester City, it feels. It may look different in the edit. It may look different in the edit. It may look different to you guys, but me with my inputs and my controller, I feel like I'm getting pretty unlucky here. 3-0 down. Bernardo, nice tackle by Pumphrey. Get it quickly forward to the front line. Hefte's making moves on the far side. We'll just use McMullen here. Hopefully Hefte stays onside, I was about to say. No, Salim, lovely ball to ball. Can we get one at least? Yeah, we can. I mean, there's 15 minutes left. Probably not going to happen, but you never know. I have to be honest, I've hated every minute of this game against City. I've had nothing go my way. It's just been frustration after frustration. But that is an exceptional finish from Lucas Bull, who actually is now coming off for Mason. I'm bringing Vukoya on in midfield as well as he makes his full debut for the club. For the first team at least. His first introduction for me, the first time I'm playing with him. He's only 62 rated, but has great potential, so he may turn out to be a pretty decent player come the end of the save. I hope so anyway. Failing, gets that to Hefte. Oh, I just can't. Their pressing game is so good. I just can't get the ball away when they press like that. Sometimes it works horribly for the AI and you could just walk around them, which is 95% of the time. And that rare occasion like this where it's just perfection. Their pressing game has been perfection all game long, and it's been so annoying, so frustrating. And they deserve the big victory that they're going to get. 4-1 City. Bernardo Silva has one now, and we are getting trounced. I'll try and get a second if I can. Tudor out to Mason. I mean, neither of them have actually made any sort of effort initially to get towards the box. Look across there for Hefte, and he's got Vukoya here. Vukoya just runs straight into Rodri. That's what I mean about their pressing game. It's just too good. I haven't been able to cope with it all game long. I made a couple of rushed mistakes along the way, as well as getting what I feel like screwed over by a foul that wasn't a foul and a delayed pass for no reason when the player took an extra touch. And all of it combined has led to a rather convincing Manchester City victory. 4-1. And the stats say everything. That was a game where I absolutely felt like the newly promoted team. Watford next, which should be pretty straightforward, I hope. These are the other guys that I thought might well have been regens. Daniel Lopez Ibanez didn't turn out to be the Spanish regen, nor Luis Aguirre Gaviria. I'm almost glad I didn't have to sign him. Ruben Vidal-Pereiro, though, 4 days left on his scout report, but we already know, because we checked his birthday, that he is the Ramos regen. Up next for us, Watford, however, and we're concentrating on that first. Confirmation that Kovacic will go out on loan in January to Besiktas for the rest of the season from that point. And also, the scout report is back on Vidal-Pereiro. Physically, he's astounding for 18 years of age. Technically, not amazing, but a 70 stand tackle, 70 slide tackle, 70 defensive awareness, and 70 ball control, and 70 heading accuracy all lean to be certainly able to be built upon. And with those physical stats as well, it's going to be incredible. 18 years of age, 72 rated, £5 million valuation. Guess who I'm signing in January? Probably that kid. Although I might, depending on what you guys reckon in the comment section, I might hold off until next season and see what growth we get continually from the other two, Berger and Santoro, this season. We'll wait and see. We rate McMullen and we want him to stay, however. Give the lads a bit of a confidence boost before we go and play bottom of the table Watford, side that finished second in the league last year with us. You can see their starting lineup on the left-hand side. A couple of changes in there from the side that we became familiar with last season, but we are unchanged. And we'll go again. Here's Will Hughes, still at Watford, still going strong. As is Pumphrey for us, though. Watford aside, I can't remember how we played against Watford last season. But they and Burnley kind of ran away with everything last year, didn't they, at the top of the table. And any other season, Watford, with 108 points or whatever it was, would certainly have won any given league. It just so happened that Burnley were just ridiculous last year. Go on then, we'll look forward to Tudor. And actually, it's Watford that are the ones that have pushed all the men forward, not City. And Mulholland has his first goal back at the club. It's not taken long in coming. High-fiving all of the fans that are delighted to see him back at Barrow. And now he's back on the score sheet for Barrow too. That's what I expected to happen against City. It hasn't happened against them. It's come against Watford. We lead by a goal to nil. Maybe that's why they're bottom of the table. Nice tackle by Pumphrey on Madger. Not as good at holding the ball up as City were. And Hefte looks for... Oh, Tudor, who does get there. I can't tell you how the defender didn't intercept that. If they were being controlled by me and that had happened, I would have been absolutely furious. Maybe we're getting the stroke of luck here that we didn't get against City, albeit the keeper made the save on that particular occasion. Despodov will get to this on the left-hand side, and he's got options arriving, including Will Hughes. Angles tight, but support is there, and Jenkins is in the way and makes a smart stop. Did win that with Tudor, but it will fall free to Sierralta. And they'll come again, Watford. Will Hughes back to Deli Bashiru. I see the run there from Josh Maja. Shaparenko saw it too. Lazovic in the way and will clear it away. This could be quite an end-to-end game if it continues the way that it has done, but we're the ones that keep finding ourselves getting in behind the opposition's defensive line. And we're in again, and Hefte has Tudor at the back post to look for, and Tudor to find, and Tudor, by throwing himself at it, gives us a 2-0 lead. He gave everything to get on the end of that ball. Show me a replay. He could quite easily clattered into the post there. The defender with him, and he's done wonderfully well to get on the end of that. He's leant up and over the defender, as you can see there, and then bundled to the ground. Could easily have gone straight into the woodwork and significantly hurt himself, but he's managed to roll away from the post and give us a 2-0 lead. His 4th goal of the season. I think we're going to win here at Vicarage Road. Villa go 1-0 up at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, away from home. Despodov got a nice little nudge in the back there from Verling, but Hughes is in behind here. Jenkins has come across with me. Kindly leaves too many men free in the middle. That's not a foul, ref. Pumphrey's done really well. Will Hughes has stayed down there, actually. I hope I haven't injured him long term. Salem around the corner to Hefte. And we're in again. On the pull is back for Salem. Oh, he just stopped his run, frustratingly. Why the striker stopped running forward like that, I've no idea. Now they try and catch me on the counter, but Jenkins says no. See what I mean about him playing better than his overall rating suggests? He's actually rock solid as a centre-back, Jenkins. Tudor out here to Lucas Bull. I'll stand out looking for Salem at the back post. One striker has a header, now the other doesn't. Is that a corner? I thought maybe the corner flag moved. It would knock it out for a corner. It didn't touch the ball. Keeps. Didn't touch the ball, but it did go out for a corner, and I don't know what the keeper's doing there, but Lazovic has a rare goal. On the brink of half-time, we make it 3-0. I can't celebrate or do anything. He's just running around in a circle. Brilliant delivery by Lucas Bull. Keeper's come, and he didn't even try and jump for it. Just got caught underneath it with too many men around the ball. Lazovic rises up well, and, well, heads home comfortably. We lead by a goal to 0. Shaparenko can't get there on the line. Storming to victory here. And Tudor around the corner for Bull. I'll tell you what, he's getting bloody hot in this office. Right, Watford are pretty hot under the collar at the minute as we continue to score goals against them. We've not dominated an away game like this for quite a while. We've been dominated even in just today's episode, but today we're doing the dominating in this afternoon's game. There's still another one to come against West Ham, which is not going to be easy. That one back at Barrowboy Lane, and then of course the cup game against Cardiff in between for Rotato to tackle. There's 12 minutes to go here, and after conceding 4 in game 1, we've scored 4 in game 2. Deli Bashiru into Josh Maja, over the top looking for Ismail Assar. Why they've waited until the very end of the second half to bring him on, I'm not sure. You'd have thought he's of the quality to start, unless he was perhaps carrying a knock or slightly tired. I'm not sure. You would definitely have Ismail Assar in your starting lineup 99 times out of 100. Salem trying to maybe add a little bit of gloss to it with a 5th or foul there on the edge of the box. No, just the final whistle. I would have loved a free kick from that sort of range. We could have replicated Oyarzabals from the earlier game. Never mind, a 4-0 victory away from home. We'll take that. We'll take that very much so indeed. Watford were bottom of the table when we started, and most certainly will still be rock bottom as we continue. Right, Cardiff up next. This will be a quick sim with Rotato as we try and get ourselves through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Someone's unavailable, not too sure who that is. Nobody from the first team though. Menezes getting a start. Let's see what he can do. 68 rated. Can he keep a clean sheet? No. In fact, he concedes 2. We only get 1 back right at the very death through Mason. Okay, out of the Carabao Cup we go then. That's annoying. Cambridge lose by 3 goals to 0. I'd have thought Cardiff were a side we could have seen off there. Well, Berger has immediately apologised to me. That's not a problem, my friend. These two are the two that I hoped were potentially going to be the Chiellini regens. They're the only 19 and under Italian centre-backs in Serie A at all. And, well, yeah, they're both absolute shite. So, no chance of either of those being a Chiellini regen. I did check the birthdays of them as well, and definitely not Chiellini regens. Right, West Ham at home coming up to end the day. Right, West Ham line up as follows. In goal, David Soria, Benjamin Pavard, Eric Garcia, Milenkovic and Masuaku, Corentin Tolisso and Fofana, Haidara, Dantas and Galeno, with Luis Javier Suarez up top. Luis Javier Suarez was new in this most recent summer window. Players like Tolisso and Benjamin Pavard at West Ham is a real statement of intent from them with regards improvements in the squad, but the rest of the team doesn't seem to match up to that. They look like they're a team of nobodies with a couple of decent individuals. I don't know what to make of this West Ham team. I don't know if they're going to be just as much of a walkover as Watford, or whether this could be a bit of a difficult test. I think it depends how those key players play. Benjamin Pavard can't really influence too much from out wide, can he? And, well, Corentin Tolisso can try and pull the strings in midfield and certainly will attempt to do that. But if he's going to make mistakes like that and it's going to cost West Ham goals, then they won't get anything from this game. It was me doing that in Game 1. It's the AI doing that in Game 3. We lead early doors. Samar, finally, actually doing something positive today. Thiago over the top looking for Luis Suarez. Found well. He, I guess, had to go backwards to try and wait for support. He's pinged a lovely ball out to Haidara. The man on the edge of the box, he's got me worried here. There's men in the middle too, though, already. Pumphrey gets rid of it. That could have been an awkward Mats Hummel-esque own goal. But thankfully cleared away. Haidara will take the corner after delivering that previous cross. And Verling, I think, was underneath that. And it'll go behind for a secondary set piece. Haidara delivers again. This one's better. This could be dangerous. It is. And Hefte clears off the line. Corentin Tolisso with the header. And that was definitely on its way over the line if it went for the interception of the defender. Onside? Offside. Tolisso looking for another chance. He's trying to lead by example there, captain. But definitely the right decision to call. He, or even Javier Suarez, if he'd been played in as well, offside. We still lead by a goal to nil, but only by the skin of our teeth. Into Tudor. Salim spins the defender, or tries to at least, but Milenkovic does really nicely there. Thiago Dantas brings that down. Jenkins in the way, and it might spring a quick counter. Tudor will have to take it early. And David Soria makes a good save. From a Brentford goalkeeper, David Soria, I think. Pumphrey's up. Oof. Been a while since he's been underneath a corner like that, but unfortunately, well over the top of the bar. Still 1-0 in front, though. Going well after half an hour. Thiago. Nice ball over the top. Brought Vermeulen. Oh, doing enough to put Galeno off. Can Hefte get to that? No. Wow, so close to 1-1. Masuaku through and away, please, Jenkins. Oh, I think if I hadn't brought the keeper out there, he probably would have found the angle. So it was the right thing to do to call Vermeulen out to try and close him down and put him under pressure. Pressure that eventually saw him miss the chance, although he was very close to scoring. If only I could have stolen it off him there. Would have been in with a whole half to himself there, Samar Salem. Haidara to Galeno. Thiago could go back to him again, but it has opened up potentially for a shot. Luis Javier Suarez. Jenkins in the tackle, and away we go. We'll hold on to our 1-0 lead until half-time, we hope. And if I play this long, wasn't actually that long, and I thought it was Lucas Bull. It's not. It's Lazovic getting in behind, but here's Tudor on his left foot. Brilliant save! David Soria. It will only be 1-0 at half-time. Both goalkeepers doing the business at either end. One of them making a save, one of them forcing the opposition striker to miss, whilst not having to make a save. And we have ourselves only the one so far, and a bit of a stalemate in the game. It doesn't look like, even though there are chances at either end, much is going to change in the not too distant future. But if nothing changes, we'll still get the win. Big second half coming up. Need to hold on to this. Out we go. Pumphrey won it, but Thiago comes away with it. No, he doesn't. Pumphrey, just pure determination to ensure that he came away with that ball. Hefte's making moves on the right, but Mulholland is arriving on the left. And Brendan's in. Oh, and misses the target. Have they given... They have given a foul. I did see Tolisso throw himself at the ball. I didn't think he'd actually caught me. Mulholland's along applauding. I don't think it really made any difference to me taking the chance, did it? No, he's just kind of caught me after the ball had gone. I'm not sure whether that's a foul, you know. He didn't... I mean, he definitely caught me, but it didn't affect the way that the shot was taken. I think that's a bit of a harsh call there. I've just brought Vukoya on for McMullen. And also, the young Messi regen, Matthias Gonzalez, has just come on. And why not? From the spot, Matthias Gonzalez scores! His very first touch. For me, in a played game, Matthias Gonzalez is off the mark in a Barrow shirt. Hopefully, that's not the last we hear of him. 2-0 Barrow, we will win this game. Matthias Gonzalez is up and running. The Messi regen is away. His first goal in the Premier League. Through to Salim. Look at the pace from Gonzalez. He's so fast. Whipping the ball into the middle. Cleared away by Garcia. Only for another corner. 14 minutes to go. They're making another change. Correa, presumably Angel, not Joaquin, coming on up top. Pumphrey's on his own. You cannot leave Rodri Pumphrey on his own from a set piece. Because that happens. He's already come close with a header earlier on. He was under pressure that time. Here, they leave him all on his own. Well, guess what's going to happen if you leave him all on his own? Easy header. Perhaps the keeper should have done better, but the ball was coming down and bouncing right in front of him. It is difficult to deal with. You can't give Rodri Pumphrey that much space. I'm sorry. West Ham, the architects of their own downfall here. Pumphrey on the score sheet for the very first time at Premier League level. Hopefully not for the last time either for he or Matthias Gonzalez. We have ourselves a 3-0 lead now. It kind of flatters us a little bit. West Ham have certainly been better than losing by 3 goals. But a mistake to give away the pen. A mistake to leave Pumphrey on his own. And you make mistakes at this level, like we did against City, and you will be punished for them. Free kick for West Ham, 30 yards out is a long way, but it is a good position to perhaps go for the shot. And Galeno is, and it's moving. I don't know if that was the keeper or the post. I think it was the goalkeeper that kept that out. I said it was a good position for a shot, albeit from quite a distance. Jenkins has worked that way nicely, and Ukoya. Oh no, that was supposed to go to the front line. He's messed up there, Ukoya, and they won't score still. Vermeulen is determined to keep his clean sheet. Little bit of a misplaced pass in the middle there from the very young, very low-rated Vukoya that nearly cost me. Galeno with the delivery. That free kick was insane, the way that it moved in the air. Salim trying to put the pressure on and win that ball, which he's done beautifully. And we'll try and spin this defender as well and wait for support. We could add a fourth. Whether we deserve it or not, I'm not sure. Vukoya out to Verling, looking for Matthias Gonzalez, who is absolutely rapid. And we'll get to that first. Matthias Gonzalez, the second fastest player in the squad now after Lucas Ball. Salim can't find the space. That'll do. It'll be 3-0 here against West Ham. Solid enough result. Very pleased with that. Slightly undeserved to win by that margin, but I'd say we probably deserved the victory, but only by a single goal or so. I wouldn't have said it was a 3-0. You saw how many chances West Ham had in that game. They certainly could have scored 2, if not 3, and earned themselves a draw. We could have had more as well. We'll take it, though. We're in 10th in the table, and the scout report has come back again. Oh, yeah, we're going to have a look at Tomohiro. No, sorry. Bye. Let's see what we can get from the other two. 71 to 94 again. We'll see if a position change can change his potential, but I don't think so. Doesn't look like we're going to get much from Japan or South Korea, unfortunately. I really hope that we might find at least one absolute worldie, but nothing whatsoever so far. Nothing at all. Never mind. Never mind. We're able to do what we want to. Oh, he's 45 rated. No. It's going to take way too long to get him up to be anywhere near first, even Rotato quality. That's just a no, I'm sorry. Right, we leave you 10th in the table. We have Fulham, West Brom and Arsenal tomorrow. That could very well be another 6 points for us. Fulham and West Brom are winnable games. Then Arsenal, we'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be a difficult month in November. December, certainly not going to be easy. Chelsea, Man United, Leicester and Liverpool. Premier League is always going to be really difficult. But we've started well enough. I'm pleased with how the season is going so far. To be 10th is actually a bit of an overachievement, I think, for now. But we'll see how things progress throughout the course of the season. But we've definitely started well. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more. And I'll see you tomorrow.